Welcome back to Minecraft Ninja Warrior, where the first runner for the Season 6 finale is Kbelik. We're starting off with one of the competition's fastest competitors, so we're about to get a lightning fast showcase of this Stage 1 course. This stage starts with Snake Run, which somehow took out 5 scrubs last episode, but Kbelik's through in 5 seconds. Onto Overpass, there's 2 ways to deal with this obstacle, and he's taking the far grab, easily catching the bar. Gliding down the deadly double dipper requires a lot of control to get through, and he'll be heading straight into the bouncing spider. Certainly hasn't been as deadly this season, but it can't be underestimated. Kbelik lands on the pendulum. Those trapdoors on the sides can be flicked now, but a lot of competitors either don't realize or don't feel a need to. And this is a great way to introduce Tetherball as he performs a huge skip to the pole. That's called the Fire Touch skip, reserved for only the truest of gamers. His pace has been magnificent, holy schnitzel. Up the wall in a single attempt. 2 more obstacles are in his path, and the first of those will be the dipping birds. Gotta watch the drop on these platforms. 50 seconds remaining with only the flying finale in his way. No! He was going too fast and didn't have enough momentum for the grab. That is a shocking way to start the finale of Minecraft Ninja Warrior. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, we return to Season 6 of everyone's favorite parkour competition. Last episode, we had an unexpected 8 competitors advance to Stage 2, including 2 rookies, one of which being the first bedrock clear. 8 are left to take on the first stage. Let's see who else can clear, and we're heading over to Blue Juice 4. He's never going on controller again or give you up, and this is because he let himself down by, well, playing on controller last season. Luckily, he seems to have learned from his mistakes and is back to using the almighty keyboard. I should mention that Kumada cleared Stage 1 on a controller. Like, genuinely, how the hell are you able to do these obstacles on a controller? He's cracked on the sticks, and maybe I should actually focus on Blue Juice, the man made of blue and juice. He failed Overpass last season, so he's clearly much better on keyboard. Wow, getting some altitude there on Double Dipper. He failed this obstacle back in Season 4, his first season. Taking time to line up the slime. Hey, that rhymed. And he's beat it. Onto Tetherball with a pace that's not as fast as Kbelik, but come on, who's outpacing Kbelik? Blue Juice runs down the first ball to land on the second, and for the next jump he'll just send it. And it looks like he also prefers the right side, certainly being the preferable path this season. A stark contrast to the past where it definitely felt like the left side was getting more attention. He's lagging. It won't impact his climb up the wall, and he's venturing into unfamiliar territory for most competitors. Quick steps, light and easy. Blue Juice making the dipping birds look like child's play. Despite that, he's running out of time. Efficiency and speed are key for the flying finale. Low grab there, he's gonna keep fighting. He needs to get to that rotating hook. I think he just panicked. That clock ticking away really messes with your mindset, and Blue Juice kinda just whiffed the Neo. Either way, very solid performance considering he failed this second obstacle last season. Sorry to interrupt. If you want to compete in the next season and be featured in one of these videos, then you can join the Minecraft Ninja Warrior Discord server in the description. Season 7 is going to have a bigger prize, and you won't want to miss out. Also, feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy these videos. It's free, and it helps the competition out. Now back to the broadcast. Alright, now it's Ace, previously known as Hectalium. This is his bio, I'm not saying it. This is his 3rd season. I've never shown one of his runs entirely because honestly he's pretty bad, but maybe something can change this season. New season, new Hectalium. I mean Ace, oh your ass. Seems like nothing's changed after all. Up next is the Bedrock veteran with the best results before this season, Trash Out host Jackistrash. His profile states that he's, oh you motherfucker. Here's a shot of only Corey Sneeko in the audience, nobody else is supporting him. Boo, you stink. Anyway, Jack just sent a 4-block jump. What is this man cooking? You actual psychopath. That time limit's raised to 150 for Bedrock players, and I'm sure he'll need that extra time because last season, he timed out on the final obstacle. Back then it was the spider trap, now it's flying finale. Strong stuff so far getting through the double dipper. To my surprise, he's been popping off in other competitions as of recently. Did very well in the previous season of Corey's event Star Challenge, as well as second place in Swerve's event Dynasty Ninja Warrior. Swerve himself, he'll be running soon. If there was a time to cement himself as an all-round titan, he could do it now by finally reaching stage 2. I haven't even been paying attention to his time, but he's up the warped wall with more than a minute. This is looking like a completely different Jack, skating through the dipping birds, and he leaps off in the nick of time. Can he avoid plummeting into the water on this brutal final obstacle? No issues making the first transition. Sky Warrior has the fastest time so far and is looking very beatable. Does he have the tech for up for grabs? There's one. Let's see if he can do it again. And wow, he made that look easy. That extra reach bedrock gives players a huge advantage here. Now he will leisurely climb the trapdoor wall up to victory. And Jackistrash finally has a buzzer to his name, as well as the fastest time so far. After 5 whole seasons of failure, what a way to clear stage 1 for the first time. We've got a few more runs on stage 1 to go, but Jackistrash has earned himself a ticket to stage 2. It's time for the Trans Digest. Valerie Graps was up first, and the DJ had great rhythm through the first 3 obstacles despite a close call on the double dipper, but then she got mixed up on the slime bounce. Prythium blazed through the first half of the course, including the obstacle that took her out last season. The Rocket League player doesn't play Minecraft much and was clearly aiming for speed until she slipped off. Then it was Luna, who started strong and never faltered, even making sure to flex with the tetherball skip. The 5-time veteran always kept moving, even on the flying finale which ended her season previously, but this time was different. With some fancy footwork on the trapdoor wall, Luna got one of the fastest times, returning to stage 2 once again. The penultimate runner of stage 1 for season 6 is none other than Mr. Swerve, the host of Dynasty Ninja Warrior, a brand new Minecraft parkour competition with his own obstacles. Season 1 of the competition was broadcasted a while ago, and some idiot ended up getting the best result. Ugh. Yo, this song is really good. Hold up, let me add some anime speed lines. Ah, now you know he's moving fast. There we go. As if you couldn't tell he was moving fast already. He's actually only a couple seconds behind Jack's pace, who has now joined Corey on the sidelines. This trio of event hosts are so close to all advancing to stage 2. Just a single obstacle stands in Swerve's path. No need to land on the rotating hook, but he will be waiting for it to come back around, and by doing that he's out of contention for fastest time. F in the chat. He easily beat up for grabs last time. This time he'll do it again because he's one techie boy. Ascending the trapdoor wall, he won't struggle. For the 4th time in a row in his career, Swerve is making his return to stage 2. Bye bitch. There's one competitor left to face stage 1, and if you've seen previous seasons, you know who it is. Actually, I already gave an Aura Farm intro to JoJo. We're just gonna dive straight into Sam's run. Let's shake things up for the 2-time last man standing. He's already blitzed through the left side of Snake Run, heading right into Overpass. This is Sam's 4th season. He's never failed stage 1, and is the only competitor to reach stage 4. Told me before running the double dipper was his main concern, and luckily he doesn't slip through. The All-Star plays a lot of parkour on various servers. He's also a tester and map builder for the Chamber Trials Minecraft event, which some fairly popular content creators have competed in. And as you can see, there's a lot of people eager to see how Sam will fare this season, one of the biggest crowds yet. He's amassed quite the fan base because of his dominance. Going up the warped wall, exceptional pace thus far. Let's see if he's aiming for the fastest time, very possible, with a minute to spare. 1, 2, 3, 4, he should be good, and there's just over 20 seconds to get through the flying finale for that time. There are so many people on the sidelines, holy shit, it's kinda overwhelming. I feel like a lot of players would start shaking or their heart starts racing during this part, but Sam seems to have really good nerve control. Testing the jump boost, first flick, hits that a little late. Now the second on the opposite side, much smoother. He's playing so cautious right now, and I can't blame him after a bit of a scare on up for grabs. Regardless, he's got a groove on this final climb. And with time to spare, 4 stage 1 clears in a row for Samuel Peters. There he goes off into the crowd, they love him, and they know that he's about to cook something up on stage 2. This season, we have 12 competitors who cleared stage 1. Sitting at the top with the fastest time is Bedrocker Jackistrash, followed by Sky Warrior and Luna, as well as Clutch and Kumada, both of whom hit their first buzzers last episode. Our last 2 runners this episode, Swerve and Sam, are next on the board, with Sour, Jojo, and Cam there too. And rounding out the finishers are Corey Sneeko and newcomer Dennis. We have not made too many changes to this stage 2 course. No new obstacles, just a few modifications. And giving us our first look at what this stage has to offer will be the furry overlord, Corey Sneeko. He's the Star Challenge host that keeps getting ego checked. Speaking of which, Star Challenge 6 should be dropping around the same time as this video, so go watch that because I'm in it and I win, totally, yeah. As per usual, we've got his owner and girlfriend Froggy watching on. She was also very close to reaching stage 2. Maybe next season. Off he goes, starting with Walk the Plank. This one can't be underestimated. Corey has to leap off the end of the plank before it fully drops, and he's caught that rope and will face the bubble columns. Mainly a time waster, already drops a level, but you gotta use vertical momentum to ascend to the top, and he zooms up to the purple bar. I thought this man hated water obstacles. Now onto aerial alleyway past the honey slide, now on the wing nuts. This transfer requires a precise turn, that one just needs distance, and here's the gatecrasher jump. Corey not smacking his face this time. Heading into the modified hammer drop, once you're lowered, you have to turn. Oh, what happened there? As I was saying, once you're lowered, you have to turn around, yet somehow he over-rotated? Good coordination, Mr. Sneeko. We'll be switching from one competition host to the next, since we've got Jackistrash up on the start line. Jack is one of 2 Bedrock players still in this competition, and in fact, he'll be the first ever to try it out. The other Bedrocker Kumada will be running a bit later. There's only 4 out of the 12 who beat stage 1 that are tackling stage 2 for the first time. Everyone else has been here before. Jack, get off that plank. I don't know why he went so low there, that almost ended his season already. Hopefully nobody ends up failing the first obstacle of stage 2 this season, and wow, no misses on the bubble columns. There's an extra honeycomb block since honey doesn't work the same way on bedrock, and now we must leap between the wing nuts. Fastest time on stage 1 by a good margin. Will we be witnessing the same speed on this stage, or will Jack tone it down? His extra reach allows him to skip the mid-air transition, making that jump way easier. This is where we just saw fellow host Corey drop. Will Jack climb on top in time? He's able to flick the trapdoor to teleport him on top, and he makes the jump. That one requires a trapdoor flick, and now straight into the leaps of faith. He must swing between 3 different ledges and hit buttons which will release ladders, and once all 3 are hit, he's able to access the last ledge. Going between the blue ledges is tricky, he's taking the slow route by backtracking. Now for the final ledge, Jack opting to Neo around, he holds on. The second to beat leaps of faith since it was moved to the 5th obstacle, he's not wasting any time with the falling shelves. Flick the levers to bring down the shelves and land on them. The true test of stage 2 comes down to the final shelf, a reverse grab. He makes the landing. Sliding down the water slide with time to spare and up the last wall, Jackistrash will be the first stage 2 clear on bedrock. I did not see that coming. The extra reach bedrock gives definitely helped him out. Look at where he flicks the last shelf from, but he still got through with his own talent. Stage 3 gives no advantages to anyone, we'll be seeing him attempt it later. I cannot say I was expecting a clear on this stage already, but hoping to get a clear streak going is the man of many talents, Sourish Candle. He is a legend, both in Minecraft Ninja Warrior and MCC Island. He's also apparently insane at basketball, cause he's a tall fella. However, he hasn't been on the second stage in a while. In fact, this is the Movement 1 Trick's first time here since the Season 4 renewal. The course is much different from the one he completed back in Season 3, so the Pokemon addicts will have to adapt on the fly. We're only 2 obstacles in, but he hasn't been adapting well so far, getting very hung up on the bubble columns. Finally reaches the 5th column, but a lot of time has been wasted. Luckily, the skyblock victim completed several aspects of aerial alleyway, so some ground can be made up here. Sao is flown through the wing nuts. How's the gate crash? Nice and simple, single door open, and no rest before the hammer drop. Does the Lyxite fan have the skill to climb on top? No! A costly slip off the floating vines will cause him to take the plunge, but it's a solid return season for Sourish Candle. Welcome to Stage 2, Minecraft Ninja Warrior's best British competitor, Dennis. Apparently it's pronounced Dennis, not Deniz, so I apologize. Last episode he was about to time out until he pulled off a huge ping abuse skip to scale the trapdoor wall. I'm not too confident he can find any skips on this stage, but he'll give it his all. Dennis is one of just 2 newcomers facing Stage 2, and he's also the only one on Java. Really didn't expect much out of this guy going into this season until he tore apart most of the first stage. He's a decently big name in the Minecraft game show community, has won a couple of them in the past, and is also a huge fan of the show Big Brother. Getting up the columns with a single slip up. Haven't seen anyone fall on aerial alleyway just yet, but it can't be misjudged. It's taken out some of the best in past seasons. There's the turning catch. One more wingnut leap. Gonna force momentum that. Can he complete the mid-air transfer? Good stuff, Dennis. Hammer drop's definitely been the crux point thus far. Reaching up to the trapdoors on the sides requires intense focus and precision. Climbing on top, sending the jump to the wall, and he lands it. Sub-minute for 2 more obstacles. We've already seen Jackistrash survive the leaps of faith. Will Dennis be the second? Struggles a little to hit that first button, but time is on his side. There's multiple ways to rotate between all 3 button ledges, and he will take the safe backtrack route. Also seems to be tapping the buttons mid-air, great control. And now, for the final ledge. No! It was a valiant attempt to try for the reverse grab method, but he comes up just short. Hitting this technique saves a lot of time, and many have done it in the past, but Dennis was pixels off grabbing the vine. Still a remarkable first season for him, and I'm excited to see him return. It's time for a legend to take on the second stage. It's the Aussie Bear who has caused this competition to have rigging allegations. It's Clutch9. He's an MCC Island player, a PvP demon, avid cricket enjoyer, and now a parkour professional. One of those statements was false, you figure it out. Does he have the instinct to survive this brutal stage 2? I don't know, I let him try this course like once. Honestly, out of everyone here, I want this man to reach stage 3. It would be very funny to see Clutch get through after 5 seasons of the dumbest fails. Thank the Lord he's through Walk the Plank. Let's see if he can rise to the occasion here. Already a minor slip up, but that's alright. Oh, there's another miss. Clutch, man, you gotta time the rise. Hey, he's up to the 3rd level. 25 seconds have passed. Luckily, this time limit is quite lenient since it's about to... Oh. Are you fucking serious? Well, nobody can claim the event is rigged now. Moving on from one self-proclaimed bear to the next, here's the other bedrocker on stage 2, Japanese representative Kumada. I am really eager to see how he'll perform. I've been watching a couple of the Japanese Minecraft Sasuke Ninja Warrior competitions and there's so much different, so it will certainly be a new experience for him. He cleared stage 1 with no problems, almost 20 seconds remaining, so he's probably got the speed to clear. Kumada managed to join this season through fellow competitor Jackistrash, who's already cleared. It's very possible we could be seeing not 1 but 2 Bedrock players on stage 3. Though he seems to be missing these bubble column transfers, finally up after 2 misses, but that's not the end of the world. As long as you're not stalling, the time limit should always be within reach on this course. Now trying out aerial alleyway, grabbing onto these wingnut platforms doesn't seem to be a problem for Kumada. Holding on to the last one. Oh, even though he doesn't have to open those doors mid-air, he'll do it anyway to save some time. Showing that he's very confident in his own abilities. Watch the disappearing vines, climbing up to the hammer, and effortlessly getting the distance to the wall. The bubble column misses earlier haven't impacted his run in the slightest because Kumada's been flying through these obstacles, and now it's time to soar through the skies with the leaps of faith. Also tapping the buttons mid-air like Dennis, nice aim. Choosing the backtrack in order to cross over to the adjacent blue ledge, and he's wasting no time getting onto the last ledge. Sends the Neo, good catch. What a smooth turn, Kumada putting on a clinic, but he's gotta hurry through the falling shelves, making use of the extra reach for the early flicks. He lands on shelf number 3, time for the blind grab. He doesn't wrap around! Oh no! The jump was perfect, but Kumada strafed too far inwards and got caught up on the frame. That's going to sadly end a phenomenal rookie season for the Japanese bear. We are halfway through the Stage 2 runners, and running up for their 4th attempt here is this season's first Stage 1 clear Good Morning Cam. A fan favorite of the competition because he's competing for his loved ones. I'm spitting bullshit, no one cares about his sob story and starving family. Holy crap, what happened to the frame rate? I'm too lazy to re-record, hopefully it's only for the first few seconds. Cam's done roughly half this course before, as he reached the falling shelves back in Season 4. He's also been very close to clearing, so maybe this is the attempt to break through. Already stumbling on the columns, looking to regain control, and it looks like he's found his rhythm, shooting all the way up to the top. He usually has great consistency, but that's kinda to his detriment since he's consistently failing Stage 2. I believe in Cam though, come on, you got this. Working through the wing nuts, he's never failed the gatecrasher jump, going 4 for 4 with it. He's done that single maneuver the most times out of anyone. Gotta be quick to move to the sides and climb on top. And he slips off. Another one bites the dust on this tricky obstacle. Next up is the silliest competitor in all of Minecraft Ninja Warrior and the queen of consistency. It is Luna. She is cracked at the craft and we're about to see her attempt Stage 2. Also for her 4th attempt. We got a lot of people attempting it on the 4th time. Luna is one of the most well-rounded competitors still remaining, but she hasn't had the best luck when it comes to this stage. Was 2nd overall in both Season 1 and Season 4. This time she's not settling for silver though. She's hoping to go all the way to the top of the final stage. Gets a lot of her skill from MCC Island and another parkour server, HoloCube, where she builds a lot of maps. Whoa, what a move! Luna just skips nearly the entire obstacle with a massive honey slide. Absolutely mental. Luna's crazy. The hammer drops being a huge choke point though, but she's on top. Can she get the jump? Bingo! She was the first person ever to complete the leaps of faith. It's been modified a little bit since the last time she attempted it, but she's not wasting any time trying to get through. Wrapping around, which way will Luna head first? Right siding? It really doesn't matter where she goes, I'm just out of things to commentate. So that honey slide, eh? Oh, what is this? She's grabbing onto the final ledge first. Weird strat, but thanks for giving me something to mention. Finally taps all 3 buttons, gonna go, oh, not yet. Now she'll go for it, and easily lands the reverse catch. Luna is gonna be 3rd this season to face this difficult final obstacle. Less than half a minute remains, lowers the first shelf. She knows she has the time, it's just about doing it right. 3rd shelf has been dropped. Can Luna be the first Java player on Stage 3? And she's got it! Let's go, Luna! Oh, the song just ended, that's a shame. Klaxon will start as Luna hits the buzzer, sending her back to Stage 3. Look at this ridiculous honey slide. I knew it was possible, I just didn't think anyone had the guts to send it, and my ass was proven wrong. She is now the 2nd player to reach the 3rd stage multiple times, and we'll see her there soon. Looking to get his first clear on this stage is 6-time veteran Sky Warrior. Although his Stage 1 run last episode wasn't fully shown, he managed to clear with plenty of speed and plenty of finesse. Here's to hoping we're able to see that same speed and finesse he previously showed. Sky Warrior was on Stage 2 last season but slipped up on the bubble columns. Oh, that's a low rope grab. A very close call for the veteran already. It might not be the best sign, but this is a good sign. He's flown up the bubble columns. Despite having so much trouble with that last season, he definitely practiced that at least once. First time attempting aerial alleyway, he knows the sacred art of inventory jamming. At least I believe that's the approach he's taking. Oh, that's a jam from the final wing nut. He's inventory jamming. Onto what's known as the crux point, the make or break. Yo, Sky's moonwalking. He's freaking aura farming. Climbs on top though, needs a huge leap. Oh, what? What happened? Let's get the review up. So either he hit the trapdoor late or he fell straight through. Yeah, that's actually a redo. So Sky Warrior getting a rare Minecraft Ninja do-over only happened once before because he really shouldn't have phased through that trapdoor. And he jumps miles too early. Bruh. Swerve, 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 Swerve. It's Swerve, the host of Dynasty Ninja Warrior. Let's get right into his run. The host with the most, he's been here 4 times in a row, but has never cleared and is looking to change that. Recently, or not so recently, achieved the best result in Tournament 5 of Star Challenge Corey Sneako's comp, getting all the way to the end of an incredibly tough Stage 3 course. Looking quite smooth ascending the bubble columns, he knows what it's like to take bronze and silver, never had a taste of gold in this competition, and he said that if he can't beat Stage 2 this season, he might retire. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen. Please don't do that, Swerve. 75 seconds left on the clock, halfway through the course, holding onto the hammer. We've seen so many fall here tonight. Climbs on top, can he stick the jump? Nicely done. This obstacle eliminated him last season and Swerve is hungry for revenge. And also maybe hungry for chilies. That's not a fat joke. He just really likes chilies. Yo, this song is really good. Backtracking like we've seen so many do. All 3 buttons are now tapped. How will he get to the vine on the back ledge? Looks like he's setting up for the Neo. And Swerve latches on with room to spare. 4th to attempt the falling shelves, wasting no time. First shelf down. Makes it to the halfway point. This is the final regular shelf, and he's up against the blind catch. Oh, he hits his shoulder on that frame. No! Oh, you're kidding. The first 3 transitions look so good, but on that 4th, he didn't curve outwards enough, causing him to bang his shoulder. And once again, it's a harrowing end for Swerve. 2 runners are left to take on Stage 2, and looking to make a return trip. Joining Jack and Luna on Stage 3 is the ultimate swag demon, JoJo. Last season he was the last player standing as he was able to escape this hellish course. All he needs to do now is do it again. Since making his debut in Season 5, he's started to compete in some other Ninja Warrior competitions such as Star Challenge and Dynasty Ninja Warrior. Reports say he's also working on his own competition. He's coming into this stage with much more experience, hoping that nothing will stand in his way. Although, JoJo's already had a few misses with the bubble columns, that's definitely costing him valuable time. Nearly at the top, nope, has to retry. Alright, finally up after half a minute, he knows he'll have to move fast and power through the next obstacles to make up for that time loss. Onto aerial alleyway. What? Just like that, JoJo is out. He was certainly looking to go fast, and on his journey had a bad jump to just the second wing nut, basically going from the middle. That is a huge shock, wow. Down to 1, it is Sam P. Back on Stage 2 for his 4th attempt. Wow, like I said before, we've had a lot of people attempt this stage for the 4th time. He's completed this stage twice. Will he be able to conquer it for a historic 3rd time? Sam's attempted every obstacle on this stage before, but he couldn't complete the hammer drop last season. At least he hasn't failed the first obstacle. Now for the bubble columns, this can eat up so much time if you can't time your rises. What the hell, Sam is up in 5 seconds. Alright man, we get it, you move fast. He pulls off the lunar skip too, this dude's doing strings. Gatecrasher jump now. Oh my god, he might be aiming for the Stage 2 speed record. He'll have to survive the obstacle that eliminated him first. Controlled stance backing up. Now the jump. Sam clears it. Speed record is more than 30 seconds by Coma Swerve back in Season 2. I legitimately don't think it's possible to beat on this specific course, trust me, I've tried. But Sam is definitely in contention for the fastest time this season. 2 buttons tapped at 0 risk of timing out. Most competitors are just reaching the leaps of faith at this point, but Sam is on his way to sending the last jump, and he does the reverse grab. Jack cleared with 14 seconds remaining, and the falling shelves is the final obstacle, standing at 2 clears and 2 fails. Halfway now, getting onto the 3rd shelf. This is it, the blind catch. Go Sam! Yes, nice! Is a quick dip in the water slide and a short little climb up. He's returning to stage 3, ladies and gentlemen. 0 mistakes, 0 time loss. That had to be one of the most dominant performances we've seen in Minecraft Ninja Warrior. Over to the crowd, sensational stuff from Samuel Peters. From 44 players who took on the challenge, we have narrowed it down to 3 of the strongest, fastest, and downright foolhardy. To kick things off on stage 3, we've got the #1 bedrock player, at least when it comes to Minecraft Ninja Warrior, Jackistrash. Only not too long ago, he had a lot to learn before he was ready to get here, but I believe Jack can clear the stage. Due to just 1 player making it this far last season, the course has barely changed, and once again it will begin with the ice picks. There's not much room to move around on these narrow handles sticking out of the icicles. Like the rest of the obstacles here, this is an extreme test of precision, and there's no time limit. The current objective is to survive. Jack is through the ice picks. Now he'll float up into the keylock hang. This is a colossal levitation maze. There used to be multiple buttons scattered throughout, but now there's just 1 at the start that gives 25 seconds. Your routing and memorization must be perfect here. Make a wrong turn and you're cooked. He's on the final stretch, doing a fantastic job thus far. Jack is through the keylock hang. Now he'll test his basketball skills with Slam Dunk. These transitions must be perfectly timed. There's the first, the second's even further. No problems. Jack is through Slam Dunk. This right here, this is the ultimate obstacle of stage 3, the Cliffhanger Genesis, a massive zone of ladders and vines. He has to hold on tight, and I've been told he luckily knows a thing or two about that. Getting through this first section, the first of many, completing the flip, and here's the big move, the sideways transfer that remains undefeated. Working up to the ladder, a jump for momentum, and no! He was close too, that stings. Jackistrash was doing great. He had no issues with the first 3 obstacles and looked comfortable on the cliffhanger, but his dreams of victory came crashing down. An outstanding performance regardless. 2 runners remain. The next to take on stage 3 will be doing so for their 2nd time, and is the silliest competitor around, Luna, who has also become Minecraft Ninja Warrior's 2nd All-Star. As a reward for getting to this stage twice, she has solidified her spot as one of the best. Will she be able to advance to the final stage? We're about to find out. As a highly technical and precise parkourer who's beat tons of hard maps on many servers, these obstacles should be in her ballpark. I said the same thing last time and she ended up failing Slam Dunk, but let's hope things turn out differently. Performs a very precise jump to skip a Neo. Luna just keeps finding unconventional yet optimal techniques, again, skipping a small portion of the keylock hang. As a reminder, the person currently in first will be whoever can complete Slam Dunk in the quickest time, and this will be important when determining the last man standing, going to whoever has the best result. Right now, Luna is making quick work of the maze, no wrong turns today, and she has completed the keylock hang. Slam Dunk was her downfall in Season 4, can she make it through this time? Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam! Luna currently has the best result. Will she be the first to survive the cliffhanger? Quickly up the starting vines, and about to make the first leap, she's got that. This downwards jump is a bit tougher, but she's holding on. Next comes the flip. There we go. She's doing everything in her power to not slip off here. Slowly but surely getting around this glass pane. Give it a second. Give it another second. Okay, there we go. Finally passed. And now she's at the unbeatable transition. Can Luna make the impossible possible? No! it's just not enough again. Although she overcame the slam dunk, becoming the 9th to attempt any Minecraft Ninja Warrior cliffhanger, the momentum of her jump was just slightly off and she came up short. Well done, Luna, on another brilliant season, but we still have one more competitor. 3 times. That is how many times Sam has made it here to stage 3 in just 4 appearances. He is the undisputed king, the final hope for someone, anyone, to endure this course of despair. The weight of the world rests on his shoulders. Samuel Peters has commenced. You can see the spectating crew in the back. They want him to do it, to show everyone that this course is possible. He's cruising through these ice picks. This final Neo poses no threat, and now he must remember the correct path of the keylock hang. Reapplying the levitation before traversing, a good move. Sam is locked in. The route is engraved in his brain, in the membrane. At roughly the halfway point, he seems to know exactly where to go, and he should have enough time to land on the resting bar at the end. Getting through the final stretch now, and Sam P is just about there. He's through. Let's get ready to rumble. Is Sam a balling cat? Makes that first leap very early. That one's right on time, and he's off. But by 0.3 of a second, he's beat the slam dunk after Luna, meaning he must complete the cliffhanger genesis to be the last man standing. Wasting no time with section 1, immediate flip over. This is the unbeatable transition. Can Sam be the light that shines through the void? There's hope! He's not done, he's not done. He still has to get through a few more transitions. Cautiously climbing around the fence, easy flip back. This is another ridiculous move. He must land on the moving panel. If he can't do it, no one can. He holds on. Again, he's not done. He needs to be careful getting through this panel. Oh my god. Starting to navigate across, moving with such extreme precision and care. Getting through very slowly, slow as molasses. But now he's at the edge. All he needs to do is jump off. Waiting to leap at the highest point. Sam is the last man standing. Right into the double dragon, a dastardly duel of fire and ice. He may be the last man standing, but we know he wants more. He wants a rematch with the stage 4 tower. This obstacle has been buffed since we last saw it in season 4. Force momentum's a magma jump. My voice is dead. Tanking a damage tick to get through. This next jump requires so much ice momentum. Sam sending it. He's living. He's so close to slaying the dragons. Nearly at the end. Didn't want that jump. Gonna go for it. No! Oh, the damage tick's got him. No, that's a heartbreaking way to fall. The first to hold out on the cliffhanger genesis. The hardest obstacle in Minecraft Ninja Warrior history. Getting through everything all at once is so straining. And in the end, it all came down to a single mistake. Samuel Peters, you will forever be a legend. So congratulations to Sam P on making it the furthest again. And what, you thought this was over? Here's a preview of next season. That's right, Season 7 is bigger and better than ever. New obstacles, new background deco, new competitors. Hopefully, I don't actually know if we'll get anyone new. So if you want to participate for a chance at winning $50, then be sure to join the Discord server in the description. And as always, thanks for watching. See you all next time on Minecraft Ninja Warrior.